east coast inland to the Vale of York. North Yorkshire really does have an embarrassment of riches when it comes to wonderful monuments.
But our next wonder is unique. Flying northwest from York, this site is truly epic and ancient, and some say it's just as important as Stonehenge.
This is Thornborough Henge, a tremendous cathedral-like complex of 3 circular earthworks with ditches and banks. This prehistoric man-made structure is a mile long, the size of 12 Stonehenges, and the largest ritual religious site in the British Isles.
The first ritual evidence here dates back an unbelievable 6,000 years, and the henges in front of me are almost 4,000 years old. As you walk into these enormous earth circles, not unlike an amphitheatre with these huge banks, you begin to realise just how sacred these places must have been for Neolithic man, if only because of the incredible job in moving all this earth. And it seems that the arrangement of these great circular venues must have had real purpose for pagan man. And someone who knows a great deal more about Thornborough than me is archaeologist and anthropologist Dr. Mark Horton. So Mark, I have to say this place really intrigues me. Just tell me a bit about it.
Well, it's what's known as a Neolithic henge monument. It's 4,000 years old. So what we're standing on is the bank made out of gravel. The whole thing would have taken millions and millions of man-days of work with antler pits to construct it.
And these are the original stones?
Yes, that's actually the
4,000 years old?
That's right.
What's the meaning of all this?
Well, it's so difficult to get back into the mind of prehistoric men and women who built it. And we can only really speculate. And one suggestion is that this is like a great fairground, a great place where people come together. We've got some evidence, for example, of exchanging axes in this area. So maybe the tribe would come together at particular times of year to exchange commodities, wives or whatever. But there's another really important discovery that's been made. This alignment, this axis, lines up on the rising of Orion, which is a very important constellation in the night sky. It happens in the autumn.
So it's autumn 2000 BC. What would it have been like to be here?
Well, it would have been an incredible sight. These banks obviously would have been higher. We think they were covered in a white substance called gypsum. It presumably would have been lined by thousands of the local tribe that would have gathered here for a great festival. In the middle would have stood the religious leaders, the astronomers, looking out, working out when Orion actually rises up over the southern henge. So it would have been a sort of incredibly moving and charged moment, rather like being inside a great cathedral. You can imagine the crowds assembled, and the sky would darken, and you begin to see Orion's belt coming up over the horizon. It would have been a place where the tribe would have gathered in its social festival, but also linking in to the world above and the world below. It was like a sort of great big theatre, if you like.
So without doubt, this is a man-made wonder.
I think not just in terms of Yorkshire or in Britain, but actually it's a man-made wonder for the whole of Europe.
Thornborough brings to life the human fascination with the stars and what lies beyond. It is a massive prehistoric landmark, and the scale of it can only be truly appreciated from the air.